show right here on Rabid Lemur Productions. Now, the main reason behind this show is I started making some time-lapse videos for my Gundam models, and those kind of got the video bug biting me again. And so I decided, hey, let's start making videos again where I talk to the camera. And what better way to talk to the camera than about something I love, which is movies. So here we are. I'm hoping that this is going to be a weekly thing. It's just something, I enjoy doing this. So here we go. Although, since it's been a while, there's going to be a little bit of learning curve. It might be a little bit awkward at times, but hey, bear with me. I'm going to stick it through. So for tonight's movie, we are going to start off with 1994's Tammy and the T-Rex. This movie stars Denise Richards and Paul Walker. And basic story, Tammy is your normal high school girl, Michael is your normal high school boy, Denise Richards and Paul Walker, respectively. And they both love each other, but Tammy's ex-boyfriend Billy, who's psychotic and possessive, wants to stop Michael any way he can. So, when Tammy invites Michael over for a makeout session, Billy finds out, promptly kidnaps him, and abandons him at a wildlife sanctuary, where he's immediately attacked by a lion, winds up comatose, and while in the hospital is kidnapped by one Dr. Wachtenstein, and has his brain removed and placed in a mechanical T-Rex. This movie came about because director Stuart Redfield had a friend call him up and say, hey, I got a mechanical T-Rex for 2 weeks. Let's make a movie. And here we are. So, description, I don't know if that's going to be enough to really convince you to watch this. So, let's roll the trailer.
Everything in Tammy's life is just great. But when you're young and in love, life can get very complicated. Especially when it involves an insanely jealous creep.
That's my lady, all right?
Late night phone calls.
I want you to come over.
Yes!
Sneaking around in your own house.
Did you lock the door?
Don't worry.
Your boyfriend getting dumped in a wild animal park. And a crazy doctor.
Well, that's it.
Who turns out to be a mad scientist.
And if you're going to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, right?
With an insane invention that only needs a brain. But this Tyrannosaurus Rex just wants to be a party animal. Even when you tell the truth, nobody believes it anymore.
It was a dinosaur.
What? It's more than a machine with a brain. I mean, it is a machine with feelings. We are on the brink of something special. We are going to be immortalized.
Is that really you in there? Oh, Michael, what have they done to you?
Oh, you poor thing. You gone crazy.
Byron, I am not going crazy. This is just a little hard to explain.
That's my dinosaur!
We found the dinosaur, Sheriff. It's in a truck being driven by your son.
Byron?
Yes, sir. See a couple of folks back at the hospital. They say he stole it.
Stole what?
The dinosaur.
Oh, Jesus. That is my dinosaur that you are threatening. I made him and he is mine.
What are we going to do?
I will give you immortality.
Not if Tammy has anything to say about it. Tammy and the T-Rex.
As you can tell from the trailer, this is pure B-movie camp. And fantastic camp at that. What we have is Vinegar Syndrome. They specialize in niche movies. Has put out a special edition Blu-ray and 4K of a restored, what's known as gore cut of the movie. This is it right here. It's beautiful. I got the Blu-ray. Originally, the producer that helped fund this movie took the movie, cut it down to a PG-13, and released it direct to video. I have watched both versions. Talking about the PG-13 version, it's about 82 minutes long, and while it's pretty much the same story, it just doesn't work as well as the R-rated gore cut that Vinegar Syndrome has released. The gore cut takes everything that's good about the original, and then adds so much more. It's amazing what some swearing, some gore, and some sexual situations can certainly add to a movie. The main issue with the PG-13 movie is that this movie was meant to be an R-rated horror comedy, and the cuts for the PG-13 just feel awkward and forced throughout, especially in the final scene. So you can watch the PG-13 cut. It's available on the Blu-ray. They even made a little slipcover side for it too. It's taken directly from a video transfer, so it's not the best quality, but it is there if you're a completionist. R-rated gore cut, remastered in beautiful high definition. It's hilarious. There's so much going on. Some of my favorite things in the movie include the fact that anytime the dinosaur uses his arms, it's obviously a human hand in like a T-Rex puppet going like this and just grabbing stuff like this. It's fantastic. Also, they don't pay attention to how large a T-Rex's arms should be. When you see the model, he's got these little tiny arms that can barely reach up to his chin, and there are times when he's reaching out and dialing a phone or holding a mirror up to gaze at his ruined visage in this robotic dinosaur. There's also a very hilarious scene in a morgue. I don't want to spoil it. It's definitely a highlight of the movie itself. What works so great about it is the fact that Stuart Rayfield, as the director of the film, he also directed Mac and Me, which I absolutely loathe. He had all the actors just play this movie completely straight. So Denise Richards, Paul Walker are playing this like it's a serious film. And that's where the humor and the enjoyment comes from. It's absolutely great. This was a movie that I bought on a whim because I saw it for sale on Black Friday, and I do not regret the purchase. I showed it to my friends. They love it too. It is honestly a very entertaining movie. So Tammy and the T-Rex gets a big old recommendation from me. You can find it right now on Shudder. It is streaming, the gore cut. Or else you can also order it from Vinegar Syndrome direct. I believe it's vinegarsyndrome.com. As I said, they specialize in exploitation and niche films. And this right here is just a pleasant surprise. So that's all I have to really say about Tammy and the T-Rex. This was my first go. In the future, I'll probably elaborate more on everything like this. But hey, I'm just trying to get this done, and get a feel for it again. And, stick with me here. I'm going to keep trying to do this, and hopefully I'll improve over time. If you have any suggestions for films that you think I should watch and review, you can reach out to me on Twitter. I am at the Rabid Lemur. It's just like the name of this YouTube page. TheRabidLemur. You can also follow me on Instagram at the Rabid Lemur. I know, shocking. I usually am just basically posting pictures of like my Gundam models and disc golf stuff, but you never know. I might throw up a little title page for the upcoming movie that way, just like you sort of saw at the beginning of this video. And also, you can email me at rabidlemurproductions@gmail.com. So, actually, the misnomer on there, at the Rabid Lemur, this page is Rabid Lemur Productions. If you're interested in seeing any of those time-lapse videos I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they're on my other YouTube channel, The Herzog Fan, TheHerzogFan. That's primarily what I'm posting there, is the time-lapse videos. It gives me an excuse to work on my Gundam models, and also just kind of allows me to work on my setups for stuff. So, that's all I have for now. Until next time, stay good and keep watching movies.